Hello, everyone, dear viewers of the channel. I am Helena, the guardian of secrets, a researcher of mystical phenomena, and here with me is Vadim, a historian interested in folk culture.
Good day, Galina, and to all our listeners. Always a pleasure to dive into the depths of Ukrainian lore, even when it takes a surprising modern turn.
Indeed, Vadim. Today we're stepping away from the ancient forests and haunted mounds, though not entirely. We're going to talk about something that chills the blood in a very contemporary way. Modern Ukrainian urban legends found on the internet. These aren't just children's rhymes anymore. They're viral stories, creepypastas, and chain letters that seem to mimic the structure and often the themes of our deepest, oldest fears.
It's fascinating, isn't it? How the digital age, which prides itself on logic and data, has become such fertile ground for new myths. From a historical perspective, it's simply the evolution of oral tradition into a new medium. The campfire has become the forum, the shared story of viral post.
But the essence remains. Take, for instance, the legend of the Phantom Taxi of Odesa. Many variations exist online, but the core is always the same. A taxi appears late at night, takes a passenger on a terrifying, impossible route, and then vanishes, leaving them in an unfamiliar, often sinister part of the city. Sometimes the driver is a pale, silent figure. Sometimes the fare is an antique coin that turns to dust. It sends shivers down my spine just thinking about it, because it feels like a modern echo of stories about luring spirits or mischievous chorts.
I've seen versions of that one. From a rational standpoint, it's a perfect encapsulation of urban anxieties, fear of the unknown city at night, the vulnerability of a lone passenger, the impersonal nature of modern transport. The antique coin detail could be a psychological manifestation of feeling cheated or disoriented, or even a nod to older tales of bargains with otherworldly beings that always come at a cost, but without any actual magic involved. The vanishing taxi is just a convenient narrative device for the disorientation.
But why a phantom taxi? Why not just a bad driver or a robbery? The phantom element, the impossibility, is what gives it its power. It's the moment where reality cracks, where something truly alien and inexplicable intrudes. To me, it speaks to our deep-seated need to believe that there are forces beyond our comprehension, forces that can play with our perception and space. It's like a modern house spirit, a domovic, but for the street.
And the internet amplifies that crack. People are predisposed to share stories that elicit strong emotional responses. Fear is a powerful one. Psychologically, these narratives serve as a safe way to confront our deepest anxieties without real danger. Historically, such tales often arise during periods of rapid social change or uncertainty, much like the post-Soviet transition in Ukraine, where traditional social structures were destabilized, leading to new fears and a search for meaning.
Yes, but there's a particular story circulating on Ukrainian forums that feels less like urban anxiety and more like a direct, ancient haunting. It's about a specific old apartment building in Kyiv near Kontraktova Square, where residents report hearing a woman weeping mournfully from the walls, often followed by the distinct smell of wet earth and lilies, the traditional scent of funeral rites. What makes it terrifying is that sometimes people claim their phones inexplicably take photos of distorted, shadowy faces when they try to record the sound. It's not just a story, people feel it.
The weeping woman, a classic archetype, from the Latin lamia to the Irish banshee, and of course our own mafka or rusalka mournfully calling out. The scent of wet earth and lilies is a powerful cultural signifier of death and funerals, invoking a deep primal response. The distorted phone photos, that's the modern twist, a digital pareidolia or glitch interpreted through the lens of fear. People expect to see something horrific, and their brains, or the camera's limitations, provide it. It's pattern recognition in overdrive.
But the persistence of the story across different generations of residents, not just internet users, suggests something more. It feels like the memory of a tragedy, a specific pain, imprinted on the very stones of the building. In our old beliefs, places can hold energy, especially intense emotions. A sudden death, an unjust fate, these can echo for centuries. Perhaps these modern legends are our soul's way of reminding us that some wounds never truly heal, and some presences never truly leave, even in a bustling city.
And they serve as a powerful cautionary tale. often implicitly warning against ignoring history or disrespecting the past. Or even simpler, they become a communal way of dealing with shared grief or trauma. The digital aspect provides a new layer of verification. Look, my phone captured it, lending a faux authenticity that previous oral traditions couldn't. It's a collective hallucination, if you will, but one that is very real in its impact on those who believe.
It's more than hallucination, Vadim. It's a connection. When we dismiss these stories as mere folklore or psychology, we lose the thread that ties us to our ancestors' understanding of the world. They embedded wisdom and warnings in these tales. These internet horrors, however silly some might seem, are still expressions of the Ukrainian psyche, of our communal fears and hopes. They are whispers of the past dressed in digital clothes.
I agree that they are powerful cultural artifacts, Galina. They tell us about contemporary anxieties and how ancient archetypes continue to manifest in new forms. They are a mirror to our current fears, be it technology gone rogue, societal breakdown, or the return of past traumas. So while I seek the rational explanation, I acknowledge their profound cultural significance.
Exactly. It's a double conclusion then. They are both reflections of our modern anxieties and deeply rooted cultural symbolism. And sometimes, just sometimes, a tiny glimpse into something truly unexplained.
And on that note, we'd love to hear from our listeners. Have you encountered any compelling Ukrainian urban legends online? What's the most unsettling story you've heard that feels distinctly Ukrainian? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.
Your stories are part of this living tapestry of belief and experience. They help us understand what we truly fear and what we cherish. Thank you for joining us today, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the mystical and historical depths of Ukraine.
Until next time, keep questioning, but also keep listening to those whispers.